Things I have learned about acquiring knowledge and wisdom. Presented by Defunkin the Funk. First things first, I would like to define a few terms I will be using in this post. Knowledge. What one knows, all that is known and can be learned, the fact of knowing, the act of knowing. Wisdom. The ability to apply knowledge, experience, understanding, or common sense and insight. Exception. A case in point that does not conform to a rule or generalization. Some martial artists get stuck because they have more knowledge than wisdom. And this can be related to any one of all three areas most martial artists seem to master. These are the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of their chosen art. The reason some martial artists get stuck is because they haven't accumulated enough facts in their search for knowledge to be able to turn the information into wisdom. You can't make an intelligent decision with only half of the information about any subject matter. So, what do you do when you get stuck in any one of these three areas in your training? My personal opinion is that an all-encompassing traditional art seeks to improve all these areas on an individual level. One must always be a seeker of knowledge and continually self-educate. Use any number of mediums, such as books, videos, teachers, seminars. You must critique and learn to set the standard for the application of this knowledge into your way. Remember, there is no free lunch. Now, some martial artists unfortunately believe they have more wisdom than others. The enlightened ones, if I may use the term loosely, have an unbalanced standard for the practice and mastery of the physical, mental, and spiritual. We read about these people sometimes and wonder how they got into the head position of their martial arts studio. While these martial arts usually harm only themselves, most of the time, one must be careful not to pick one of these people as a teacher. An exception is like the yin and yang. It can be viewed from a positive or negative angle. Most people believe they are unique, their situation is different than everybody else's, and that their personal experience is an exception to the norm. Some martial artists, in pursuit of the mastery of their chosen art, and when faced with challenges in perfecting the physical, mental, and spiritual, oftentimes believe that their obstacles, challenges, roadblocks, and situations are unique. Other martial artists, in the pursuit of the mastery of their chosen art, believe that they have reached a pinnacle and no longer have to grow or improve themselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. This can be very readily seen in the physical condition of some teachers externally. It is much more difficult to see the mental and spiritual state of these teachers because you can't look into them internally. To those martial artists that believe they are somehow unique, that their situation is somehow different than everybody else's, and that their personal experience is the exception to the norm, the answer is, one must revert to the root of the art and the techniques that were somehow lost. Finally, life has taught me that one must apply the knowledge that has been acquired in order to turn it into the wisdom, and this is without exceptions. Don't make the same mistake everyone else does. Follow your own path. If you like this article, please like it and don't forget to share it with someone you know that might need it. Always be a seeker of knowledge and check out the archives at capketo.com.